In yesterday's video, we looked at how you can do this with OBS using image mask. But what if you don't want this to appear as your full screen? In other words, you want to be full screen as normal and not be in the circular mask. Hi, just to let you know that there's a free masterclass this Friday. It's entitled Simple Studio Setup. And how it complements what we're looking at here in OBS is we will walk through the various pieces of equipment that you can use to have your own professional studio setup. So irrespective of the size of your budget or indeed the size of your room, we will go through all the different options that are available so that you can actually use what you're looking at here in OBS together with your studio to have a presentation that is going to stand out on screen. Now back to the video. To achieve this, just create a new scene with the mask itself. For example, call it full screen with mask. Then go to the scene that you want to add the mask to and add it as a scene. So simply hit plus, select scene and add this new scene that you've created. So you now have full screen. You have a screen or a scene with the presentation where you're part of it in a nice circular mask, and then you have a third one if you wish where you're not on the slides at all. The fourth one you won't use, so just be mindful of that unless you want to appear in your presentation or in your Zoom meeting like this. So the first one is full screen, direct to camera. The second one is where you're somewhere in the presentation. You can move yourself around to a nice position. Just make sure you're not covering details within the slide. And the third one is slide only. And a quick reminder with regard to hotkeys, go into settings, go to hotkeys and scroll down to the different scenes. So I'm just going to delete these for now. So full screen might be 0. Cam middle left could be 1. And slides only is 2. We don't need to assign a hotkey for full screen with mask because we're not going to use it. Then we hit apply and hit OK. So now on our keyboard we can go 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Back to 1, back to 0. So now your keyboard is programmed to switch scenes, and you can have a little post-it note somewhere with the different shortcuts. Just be mindful, if you're going to be using the chat live in Zoom or any other meeting and you start to type in your phone number, for example, you are going to be throwing yourself around the presentation. So that's why we prefer to use the Stream Deck and eliminate the use of the keyboard in our live training. So if you missed how to set all this up, look at yesterday's video. There's a link in the description. And as always, if you have any questions about perfecting and improving your live presentations and indeed creating online courses, please reach out and I'd be happy to help.